with Arabbidb3aver, and thank you guys for being here. Give me just a second. We'll get this just chatting screen on so you can see my beautiful face today. I hope you guys are doing good. It's early in the morning. It's 2:34 on June 3rd currently, and we have had a heck of a week, dude. We had a lot of things that went on, a lot of things that happened that we enjoyed ourselves and that we're going to continue to enjoy. Give me just a second. I'll get everything set up over. Boom, I got my other light on. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize I had it off today. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I don't know if my mic just went out or not, but we've got a lot of stuff to talk about with the world of wrestling currently. There's a lot of things that have happened the past few weeks, a lot of things that have gone on. And we were a part of some of that stuff that happened and went on and was taking place during wrestling and the wrestling world. But we're going to be talking about some upcoming events first before we get into that. And we're going to start with the National Wrestling Alliance, my favorite place. Let's go to the live scene here, and we're going to get going with it. So upcoming currently is the Showcase Series Back to the Basics, Friday, June 14th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, North Meigs Elementary School. That's 22015 Highway 58 North in Decatur, Tennessee. It's going to be there is where you guys want to be. Ringside seats are limited, but they are available for $15. General admission is going to be $10. Grades that are K through 12 are going to be paying $5 with an accompanied adult. I do have to say that. Kids 4 and under are always going to be free at these events. But look who's on the card, baby. We got Silas Mason, the Thrillbilly. Aaron Stevens is going to be there. Casey Kazana is going to be there. Marty Clay is going to be there. Zenith is going to be there. The Stu Crew are going to be there. And my favorite, Tyler Shoop is going to be there. I'm going to tell you what, Shoop trains harder, baby, and he trains harder all the time. The Guiding Light's going to be there. Jaden Newman is going to be there. We actually got to speak to him last night. Good fella, by the way. I got to tell you that. Amanda Kiss is going to be there. Audrey Allen is going to be there. David Stage is going to be there. And so many more guys. The Good Sisters are going to be there, of course. And there's going to be so many more people there. It's going to be something great, guys, for each and every one of you. And as you see, I got my little comment in here that Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver is going to be there. It's going to be a great show. It was a great show at Back to the Territories. And we're looking forward to this. So that's first and foremost. That's going to be taking place none other than Friday, June 14th. Mark your calendars, put it on your calendars, get it knocked down right now that the Showcase Series is going to be taking place right then, Friday, June 14th, 7 p.m., Meigs North Elementary School, right there in Decatur, Tennessee. That's 37322 for those of you that are wondering. Let's move on, guys. Let's get to our next one. So June 21st, Fight the World and NWA is hosting the Showdown Series, which is going to be taking place on Eastern Standard Time at 7:30 p.m. at the Richardson Community Center in Lake City, Florida. Tickets are going to be available at ftwwrestling.com. So you have to go there and check your pricing out. Make sure that everything is going to be good for you guys. But it's going to be taking place June 21st. Fight the World Wrestling and NWA is doing a cross promotion right there, guys. Something great for each and every one of you guys to know. And like I said, it's Lake City Showdown is what it's going to be taking place at. And they're showing it right there, Richardson Community Center. It says tickets are going to be varying from $19.99 to $39.99, just depending on where you're going to be at. That's Fight the World Wrestling. That's NWA's Florida territory that's down there. You guys don't want to miss this. They're also going to be having a show in St. Petersburg on the 28th. I do believe the 28th of June. Let me double check that just to make sure that I'm telling each of you guys right, because I don't want to tell you wrong and then be stuck here. Let me head over to Fight the World real quick. So, but I do believe that June 8th, they've got something that's going on. They've got the Battle of the Berg, June 8th, that's going to be taking place also in Campbell Park Rec Center, which is 601 14th Street, St. Petersburg, Florida as well. So that one's going to be taking place right there. And then they've got the Showdown, which I was talking about, June 28th. June 28th, there's another Showdown. Hey, look, Eugene's going to be there, guys. Daisy Kill's going to be there. Natalia Markova's going to be there, and so many more. Get your tickets right there. It's going to be Sunday, 2:30 p.m. Coastal Creative Center, June 28th. NWA and Fight the World Wrestling are going to be combining for the January 28th show that's going to be taking place there. And like I said, man, there's just so much more that's going to be going on. Let's move on. Let's get rolling here. So the Legends of Memphis Wrestling, MSW, is going to be hosting a show Saturday, June 29th. It's going to be a fan festival between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. The show for the doors are going to be opening at 6 p.m. The bell time is going to be 7 p.m. The Jonesboro Arkansas is where it's going to be taking place at Earl Bell Gym. Earl Bell Gym. That's 1212 South Church Street, guys. Tickets are going to be available at Guthrie's Chicken, located at 1745 South Carway Road in Jonesboro. Online at southernprowrestling.com and mswtickets.com, or at the door the day of the event. And the card is subject to change, but look, dude, I mean, they got Coco Beware, they got Dr. David Schultz, Dr. D over there, the big man. Doug Gilbert's going to be there, Jerry Calhoun's going to be there, Ricky Morton's going to be there, Kerry Morton's going to be there, Jerry the King Lawler's going to be there, Bushwhacker Luke's going to be there, and the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, is scheduled to be on here, and so many more. I mean, look, Bob Orton's going to be there. I mean, it's just a great card, guys. Mark your calendars for June 29th. This is going to be a place where each and every one of you guys would need to be if you guys want to catch some Legends of Wrestling going on there. Let's move on forward here. I thought I had something there, but I don't. Okay, so back in session, Harley Race Academy, but also Overdrive is going to be taking place Saturday, June 28, 2024. VLW Overdrive going to be taking place right there, guys. If we click on the link, it should take us directly to it. It's going to take it a minute to load up for me. I got a bunch of things open here, but the live event for Destined for Greatness, $5 to $20, will be there for you guys. Make sure you make plans for this. That's going to be taking place. That's going to be there. You can add it to your cart directly from WLW, which is Harley Race's World League of Wrestling site right there. You can check it out right there for the events. Just click on the event tab and it'll pop up for you. Destined for Greatness is going to be scheduled right there, guys. They've got a lot of good stuff that's rolling through here. So here's what we got here. June 28th, Friday, June 28th in Chicago. The Endless Summer is going to be taking place for NWA Chicago. And look, you got Natalia Markova, Daisy Kill. You got all sorts of people that are going to be there. You've got Brian Idol scheduled. You got Joe Alonzo scheduled. You got so many. Carson Drake's going to be there. I mean, so much stuff is going to be taken there. We already talked about Battle of the Berg, and we already talked about the showdown that's going to be taking place on the 21st. But Endless Summer is going to be taking place June 28th, Friday, June 28th at Studio One. That's 1799 Green Bay Road, Highland Park, Illinois, for NWA Chicago. That's going to be taking place right there, guys. Let's move on. Let's get rolling. We're trying to get this done. So Crossfire has the Night of Daredevils that's going to be taking place. And that's going to be, if we click on this, it'll take us to the tickets for brown paper tickets. But it's going to be taking place none other than Friday, June 28th. NWA Crossfire will return to the Army National Guard Armory in Newport, Tennessee for the Night of Daredevils, guys. It's going to be something great for each and every one of you guys to see. You can get your tickets online right there from, if you click on it for Crossfire Pro Wrestling. If you go to facebook.com, search Crossfire Wrestling Events, it'll pop up, or go to the Newport Army National Guard Armory. It'll pop up for you right there as well, and you can get everything located for you there. Now, the Newport Army National Guard Armory, if we click on this, is going to be 7055 Armory Road, Newport, Tennessee, 37821 is where you guys want to go. That's where you guys want to be in order to pick up tickets for this show, either at the Armory or brown paper tickets right here. You can click it directly once you search for them. It should happen up. Now, I've got it listed off of the Newport the Army National Guard Armory. Right here is where I've got all my stuff taken, and I just scroll down as you see, and here it is. Crossfire is right there. Night of Daredevils. Now, somebody who's not on the card but did say that they were planning on showing up was Juventud Guerrero. I was able to speak to him yesterday, and he is planning on being at this show as well. So, Juvi, I hope you do show up. I hope you're not a no-show on us, because that is bad publicity if you are. But God, I mean, Jackson Drake is going to be there. Terry Young's going to be there. Sean Hoodrick's going to be there. Hunter Drake's going to be there. Kenzie Page, Kylie Page is going to be there. What a show, guys. You guys definitely want to be able to check this out and be there when it happens the 28th. Hey, Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver is going to be there. Also, the June 14th show, the Showcase Series, we're going to be there. Let's move on. So, Global Force Wrestling and Pro Wrestling Entertainment are putting together a show in Springfield, Illinois. It's going to be called the Capital City Clash. It's going to be happening Saturday, September 21st. Tickets are going to be from $20. You can get them at shoesbaseball.com. Hey, go see Colt Cabana. But not only that, man, you can check out and get EC3, the real world heavyweight champion. That's right. I called it here first. The real world's heavyweight champion, EC3, holding that 10 pounds of gold, baby, like it's nobody's business. He's been doing really good, but you can check him out right there if you guys are interested. It's going to be hosted by the Springfield Lucky Horseshoes, but I'm telling you guys, that's going to be a great place. It's going to be at Robin Roberts Stadium in Springfield, Illinois. Tickets are going to be from $20. You can get your tickets at shoesbaseball.com is where you want to go. Pro Wrestling Entertainment's throwing on something great, mixing with Global Force Wrestling, and you're going to have awesome stuff take place there. Colt Cabana, EC3 is going to be there. Going to be a place where you guys want to be. Hey, let's talk about Ohio Valley Wrestling since we started talking about EC3. So the national tour dates have been set. Some of them have already passed. So the June 1st event's passed. The May 31st event has passed. But the June 29th event for Independence Rage has not passed. And look, guys, they got an excellent card for you. You guys definitely want to be there. So if we check this out, you can look down at the OVW Davis Arena. You know, June 6th, they're going to be there. June 13th, they're going to be there. And June 20th, they're going to be there as well at the Davis Arena for OVW Rise. But man, I'm telling you, there's so much good stuff that's going to be taking place right there. And look, they're holding the OVW Rage. If you click on the Independent Rage, it should take me to their side. All right, so you can get ramp side for $30, ramp side B for $30, ringside for $25, ringside B for $25, ringside C for $25. Premium is going to be $25, premium B is $25, and general admission is going to be $15 for the event taking place, guys. You definitely don't want to miss Ohio Valley Wrestling. It's going to be a great show for you guys to be there. Oh, Robert Blade wrote me back. I'm sorry, Robert. Give me just a minute. We'll get through to you. So Friday, June 28th, the Endless Summer, we've already talked about that with NWA Chicago, but I've got NWA Chicago brought up here, and that's going to be their next showing. That's going to be there. We've already talked about it. 1799 Green Bay Road, Highland Park, Illinois, NWA Chicago. You can get your tickets from NWAchicago.com. Also, GCW, Josh Barnett's Bloodsport XI is going to be taking place Sunday, 7/28 in Brooklyn, New York. And Homicide is scheduled to be there. He comes to Bloodsport Wrestling, and you guys know how it's going to be. Matt Cardona is scheduled to be there as well. And you guys know how that's going to be, guys. It's going to be a great show for each and everybody that's going to be out there. Let's move on from GCW. Boom. Tennessee Wrestling Alliance Alcoa has not put anything up. So they're a little bit behind. They haven't put anything up for their next show that's going to be out there. I've reached out to them. I haven't got a message yet. Haven't got anything put up. So June 1st was their last show that I know of that's taking place as of right now. Now, TWA, Tennessee Wrestling Alliance, next Saturday will be hosting in Pikeville, Tennessee. This is the other TWA, not Alcoa, but TWA Pikeville. Tennessee Wrestling Alliance is going to be hosting in Pikeville, Tennessee at 97 Tom Pope Road, right there for a great event. So those of you that are wanting to get out, check out a good show, see a good thing, have something great happen to you, definitely check these guys out. I believe Robert Blade is going to be there. Let's check and see what that old message was that he sent me. He's actually going to be at C1W this week, and then he'll be at TWA the following weekend. So not this weekend, but next weekend, he will be at TWA. So that's Robert Blade right there, guys. For those of you that don't know, the living legend Robert Blade himself is going to be there at TWA, which brings me to my next point, TWE, which hasn't posted anything in a long time, man. So I'm kind of wondering what's going on with TWE. So the last time that they posted was in 2023, but I'm waiting on TWE to be to come back, message me back, let me know what's going on, because they're showing that Strong's going to be taking place, but that was on the 23rd, man. They haven't updated anything. So I'm kind of worried about TWE, wondering if anything's going to be taking place there. WWE is coming. Friday Night SmackDown is going to be coming to Louisville, Kentucky, at the KFC Yum Center. That's Friday the 7th of June. So just in a couple days, guys, 3 or 4 days, 7:45 p.m. is going to be when you guys want to be there. And as you see at SmackDown, that's going to be taking place there for you for WWE. You can buy your tickets directly off of WWE.com. You would click on the ticket spot, find the event that you want to go to and click it there. But that's going to be their next event that's going to be closest to me, which is going to be in Louisville, Kentucky, Friday the 7th at 7:45 p.m., guys. All right, moving on, we got AEW. Now, AEW's got a lot of stuff that's going to be taking place here. We're going to start with the June stuff. So June 30th in Long Island, New York, they're going to be doing Forbidden Door. Sunday, August 25th is going to be the London, UK stuff. Saturday, September 7th is Chicago and Illinois for All Out. Saturday, October 12th is Tacoma, Washington for Wrestle Dream. Full Gear is going to be Saturday, November 23rd in New York, New Jersey, and Saturday, December 28th in Orlando, Florida. And then they've got a bunch of little stuff in between there as well. I mean, they've got a bunch of dynamites that are scheduled. So Loveland, Colorado, Council Bluffs, Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa. If you go June 15th, you got Youngstown, Ohio, that's going to be doing Collision. You've got AEW Dynamite in Fairfax, Virginia on the 19th. The 20th is going to be June 20th is going to be Collision again in Allentown, Pennsylvania. The 26th is Buffalo, New York. The 30th is going to be in Long Island, New York. July 3rd is going to be Chicago, Illinois for Dynamite. Of course, July 6th is going to be South Haven, Mississippi. So there's so many things that are going on here that you guys can check out and see. Calgary, Alberta, Canada is going to be on July 10th. July 17th is going to be the Simons Bank Arena there in Little Rock, Arkansas. I mean, that's not too far of a drive. That's about a 6-hour drive for me to get to Little Rock. Arlington, Texas is going to be taking place for Collision on July 20th. The 26th, 2024 is going to be in Arlington as well for Dishonored. AEW Collision is going to be in Arlington once again, the 27th. So they've got 4 days in Arlington, dude. I mean, they've got a lot, 5-6 days in Arlington now, 7 days in Arlington. That's going to be taking place all the way through the 17th. So they're going to have a lot of stuff that's going to be taking place for you. They're going to be in London, August 25th at Wembley, September 7th, 2024 in Chicago, Illinois, guys. You can get your tickets directly through AEW.com. You can get the details and on sale. Tickets will be announced if they are to be announced. TBA is what to be announced. If they're on sale, they'll tell you when they start going on sale. So like 6665, you can catch all these tickets available for you guys right then. December 28th is World End, of course. All their tickets are to be announced. That's going to be in Orlando, Florida for you guys that are out there in the Florida realm looking for some places to go. I've got to tell you, man, AEW has definitely done a great job putting their year out and trying to book everything a year in advance and getting everything going for a year in advance, and they've done a wonderful job at least keeping you up to date on when everything's going on. And you see if it says buy tickets, you can buy tickets directly then. If it's got a date on it that is underneath it, like was down here at the bottom, like 6/6 is the sell date. So, June 6th is when it'll start going on sale. That's when you want to check for your tickets and make sure that you can get some good stuff directly from AEW. Let's move on just a little bit here. Pro South Wrestling, man. Pro South Wrestling is going to be taking place here, each and every Friday and each and every Saturday. They got something that's going to be taking place and be going on for Pro South Wrestling. Got to give them a shout out, man. Pro South Wrestling is going to be award winning and has a lot of good stuff taking place right there for them. They're located at 1003 Industrial Park, Piedmont, Alabama, United States, Tennessee. And if you want to know more about them, you can check them out at twitter.com/ProSouth. If you click on it, it looks just like this that pops up. The doors open at 6:30 Central Time. Bell time is at 7:30 p.m. every Friday for you guys. Saturday, I believe, is when they put most of their stuff on YouTube that they've got going out. But Pro South is doing some great stuff here recently. And I'm telling you, man, this is going to be something that you guys want to check out and be a part of if you guys are out there in the world of wrestling looking for something good to go to in the Alabama area. Something smart for each and every one of you guys to be a part of every time that they're out. Also, speaking about Alabama, in Scottsboro, Alabama, New South Pro Wrestling takes place. And we are actually going to be at the 8th of June show. So Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver is coming June 8th for you guys to see you guys at Top Shelf right there in none other than that beautiful Scottsboro, Alabama. Now, New South Pro Wrestling is hosting here for Top Shelf, and it looks like the event is going to be at the Friendship Lodge. Anyone is available to come in. The bell time is going to be 7:30 p.m. Central. Front row is $20. General admission is $15. The doors are going to be opening at 6:30 p.m. for this show, guys. Friendship Lodge right there in Scottsboro, Alabama. And like I said, we're going to be there. We're going to be a part of it. And then 6/22, I think they've got the Win City Princeville is going to be taking place for Americana Florence, Alabama, is where they're going to be there, taking some good stuff there as well. So they've got some great events going on in the world of wrestling coming up. And how can I get out of wrestling without talking about NWA 76 taking place none other than August 31st, 2024 in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, man. You're able to buy tickets now. Located at 2300 Arena is where it's going to be taking place in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That's 2300 South Swanson Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 19148, guys. Will be a not only a live event for you guys, but it will be a recorded event for you guys. guys. You guys will be famous and on TV. And then also December 14th in Dothan, Alabama, the Looks That Kill will be taking place for the National Wrestling Alliance themselves. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be taking place here in the next couple of weeks. Of course, we already talked about the Endless Summer. Almost Paradise, I almost forgot. Thank goodness they had it on here. Almost Paradise is going to be June 22nd in Cleveland, Ohio, guys. It's going to be taking place at the Tree Lawn Music Hall, 15335 Waterloo Road, Cleveland, Ohio, 44110. Doors are going to be opening at 5:05, and the bell time is going to be at 6:05. That's going to be Eastern Standard Time, guys, for those of you that don't know. But hey, I mean, like I said, June 21st, they've got all that good stuff. The Showcase Series is going to be on the 14th. Now let's talk about some stuff that happened this past week, June 1st. So we were Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver, of course, was at none other than the Back to the Territory show. We got to see excellent stuff happen. Knox and Murdoch put off a great show. If you guys aren't following me on my Facebook page, you cannot see my Facebook page. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, it is the place where you guys want to follow me. You got everything right down there on the bottom. This is my my computer screen for you guys. We're going to be going back to the just chatting here. Boom. Okay, excellent. So let's talk about Back to the Territory. So they started off with a Royal Rumble, guys, and the winner of the Royal Rumble had a guaranteed title match, a guaranteed World Championship title match for the 10 pounds of gold. And it was excellent, man. It started off great. Knox and Murdoch came out and just started booming and balling. They had an awesome time. We had an awesome time watching them, watching everything that was going on. I think that was the highlight of the night, in my opinion, was the stuff that took place there. I can't give it away. It's a live show. NWA Power is going to be coming to a home near you off of the CW app soon. You guys need to download it off of CW.com or go to CW.com, search it for National Wrestling Alliance and National Wrestling Alliance Power. It will pop up for you guys directly. It'll be a great thing for you guys to be a part of. CWTV.com is where that's going to be at. If you click the search bar on the right-hand side for National Wrestling Alliance. Bump, 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 bump. It'll pop right up for you. And you should see, it might be listed under NWA Power too. They'll give you a series. You can click on that. The new series is Series 18, and it's going to be there every Tuesday. Every Tuesday, they have a new release that is taking place here. So you guys definitely don't want to miss that. You want to be a part of that. Let me go over here to the live scene so I can show you exactly what it looks like here on their page. So once you pop up and you hit in the search bar NWA, you search for NWA. It'll pop up with the series. It'll show what you've got. You click on it, or you can choose your episodes, whatever you want to choose, however you want to look at it. You go to their page. Season 18 is the new season that's directly out here. You can catch up on everything from season 15 forward. Now, they still have their YouTube page that's available for the stuff that was before season 15. You can go back and rewatch all of that stuff anytime on YouTube. Subscribe, like to them, follow them on YouTube. Get your viewership up, guys. Make sure you're taking place here. But I'm telling you, man, they have so much to offer on the CW app. And if you guys download it on your phone, you get it there. That's excellent viewership for you. New episode stream every Tuesday for them, guys. So it's a great thing for you guys to watch. And like I said, I mean, Knox and Murdoch had an awesome thing going on, which I said, you're going to have to watch. You're going to have to watch it. You're going to have to keep up with it the next couple of weeks to see what's going to be taking place with Blunt Force Trauma and Knox and Murdoch. Great show, guys. Kobe Carino had a great showing out at the event himself. He did a great job coming out there. He performed to the top peak of his ability. And for a little guy, dude, that dude was on fire. He was freaking on fire. I'll say that much for him. Jade Newman had a good showing out. They did the Jeremiah Plunkett. Let's talk about Jeremiah Plunkett too. Jade Newman had a great showing, but they did a four-way match for the Mid-American title. Jeremiah Plunkett had a great showing out there for that Mid-American title. Joe Alonzo, that old weasel Joe Alonzo, we got to talk about him just a little bit. I got to give him some press here. I hate his pants, dude. I hate how cocky he is by putting his face on his pants in every place you can imagine. Both thighs, right on the, yeah, and right on the backside too. He's got his face everywhere. That's just so freaking vain for Joe Alonzo to do that for you guys. But yeah, he came out on top. He had a nice little match, and as you know, Billy Corgan wasn't there yesterday. They had the CEO and CFO take his place. None other than Matt Cardona was there to be the officiant for the show for the night, and he did a good job, man. Matt Cardona was great. Got to speak to him for a little bit too. Today, June the 3rd, he had an event that was going to be taking place. GCW, I believe, is where he said he was going to be. He's going to be booking it at GCW. I apologize, Matt Cardona. That's my fault. I'm just not really good. I don't have my notes in front of me. They're actually in the car. I left them in the car, but he spoke to me for a few minutes. Real nice guy, real chipper personality. Had a great time speaking with him. I got to speak with Brian Idle. Brian Idle was excellent. Brian Idle gave me a photo shot of him that's actually out in the car as well. I need to bring it in. Gave me a photo shot of him. Let me write some stuff on the back of it. Just really excellent dude, really excellent, top-notch guy. I got to speak with Miss Natalia Markova for just a moment. I didn't speak with her very long. She was very busy. She had a long night ahead of her, especially facing Max the Impaler. Oh my goodness. What a match that was. What a transition that was. And if you guys don't know, I've got some footage of those matches twiddling over on my Facebook page. I've also got some footage of those matches out there on the TikTok. If you guys aren't following me on TikTok, it's at Camel Toe Adventures, all one word. I've got some stuff that's posted up there, and I've got more stuff coming in the days to come, just so you know. But we had an excellent time, guys. Me and the old evil Spock Bunny. Spock Bunny's in bed, by the way. It's 2:30 in the morning. She's got to work early in the morning, and I am cutting a show for you guys right now. So, but yeah, man, we had an excellent time at the Back to the Territory show. Joe Kazana put on a great show for the Back to the Territories. EC3 had a great showing out there. Blunt Force Trauma had a great showing out there. I can't say exactly what happened, but let's just say Smalls likes to hit the balls, baby, and Aaron Stevens went down in a big way. So that's without giving it all away for you guys. But yeah, we had an excellent match, an excellent time, an excellent review. Got to speak with Mr. Gary Horn there for a little bit. Gary was 100% awesome to us. He actually walked up. We were sitting inside general admission stands. I yelled, "Hey, Gary!" And he walked all the way up to the top to us to talk. And, he got to see who we were, talk to him in person, let him know what was going on. But we're trying our best to make sure that he has a good time too, and that he was trying our best to make sure that we had a good time. After the show ended, he actually came back and spoke to us a little bit more, got to speak to us about his attendance, everything. And I told him, I said, that was an awesome showing out for you guys. They wrapped around the freaking building. So I was worried. We got there a little bit early. We got there about an hour and 30 minutes early, thinking that it was going to be packed when we got there. But it actually, right before the doors open, is when it really started getting packed. They started wrapping around the building, guys. That was at Carnes High School in Knoxville, Tennessee. So JCP, you guys did some awesome stuff, man. The bleachers were full. I took video of the actual bleachers being full, the floor being full. There was 4 seats that were on the floor that weren't taken up total for ringside. 4 seats. So they did an awesome job selling everything and doing everything and making sure that everything was taken care of to the ability and to the point that they could. That was an awesome showing, especially if you guys watch Carneyland. If you guys picked up on the CW and watched that old Carneyland that was out there, you heard that the hardest thing that they had to do was sell tickets. They had a hard time selling tickets, putting people in the seats, making the show worthwhile for people while it was going on. So, that's a plus on them to have that many people show up. I counted myself 340 that was just in our section of bleachers. And then there was another section of bleachers on top that was a little bit longer than our section. And I didn't get to count them, but I have video footage of them, and it was full, guys. And they took pictures as well. They took pictures from both sides. They took pictures during the second match when people were still piling in. That place did not get packed until about the 3rd or 4th match in. It got packed, guys. And it was almost like they didn't have a missed seat in the house. I mean, the bleachers were full above us. The bleachers that we were sitting in were full. The floor was full. And like I said, only 4 tickets, 4 seats that were actually on the outside that I counted were not accounted for ringside. Everything else was. And then their security did an excellent job. So Jones Pritchard Wrestling Academy, the people that were there, those people from JCP that were there that held the show up, they did a great job as well, being there and just holding everything together, holding everything there. We spoke to Jamal McKinney. Jamal was awesome, dude. He came right over to us. I called him out of the crowd. He was dressed to the T, looked professional, talked to us professional. He was happy to see us, happy that we came out. The Kazana boys were happy that we were there. We've talked to the Kazanas quite a bit at each event, and we kind of gave them a rest this time because I've drilled them. I've drilled them every time that I've got there. What's your next show? What you going to do? How you going to do it? When are you going to win this? I hope you guys win the tag team titles. I mean, we just went on for a minute with them, just drilling them and letting them know what's going on in our world, trying to help them out in their world. But yeah, we definitely had some fun there at Carnes High School. But yeah, that's all the upcoming events for what I know about here coming up within the next month and a half. And then some things that I know for AEW that's been put out there for everybody. And if you guys have a favorite wrestling promotion that I haven't mentioned or that I don't know about or that you would like me to talk about on Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver, shoot me a message, guys. I'm open to it. You see my Facebook right there. Shoot me a message on Facebook. It'll come to me. I will decide and talk to you guys as needed, as you guys want. Excuse me for some Powerade. Got the sparkly cup tonight. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys. I'll put it out here. I'll let you guys know what's going on. But I just wanted to talk to you guys and let you know what's going to be happening in the world of wrestling here in the next little bit. We got to speak to Kerry Morton too at the very end. He's got some stuff that's coming up in Virginia and also West Virginia that's going to be taking place. So we're going to be hopefully seeing that. And then also, I didn't mention my favorite place, Championship One Wrestling, which is going to be taking place none other than every Saturday in McDonald, Tennessee, located at 130 McDonald School Road in McDonald, Tennessee. It's a place where you guys want to be each and every week. A couple of weeks ago, they crowned a new champion, a new world heavyweight champion, and Mr. Cameron Cox, the Pied Piper of professional wrestling himself. And I'm telling you, I don't like the way he won. He did not pin the champion in that three-way match. So that's my only complaint that I've got there. He should have pinned the champion to be the champion. He won it on a whim, pinning somebody who was in the match that wasn't even the champion. That's why I am complaining today. I'm complaining about that. But I've got to say the Pied Piper of professional wrestling does keep his promises. Him and the manager of Legends and Champions, Mr. Gabe Walters, do a great job each and every time that they're out there for Championship One Wrestling. And I would love to invite each and every one of you guys out Saturday to Championship One Wrestling. If you guys are in the Ooltewah, Chattanooga, Charleston, Dayton, you guys are out there in Benton, you guys are out there in Etowah, wherever you guys are at. If you guys are in Athens, we would love to have you guys come on out. It would be a great place for you guys to be, great place for you guys to see. And it's family friendly, guys. Tickets are going to be $8 at the door each and every time that you guys are available for Championship One Wrestling to come on out and be with us. They do accept Cash App at the door. If you're using a card, there's a 50-cent surcharge on the cards. I have to tell you that up front. So if you got two people, it's going to be, instead of $8, it'd be $8.50 a person. So you're looking at $17 is what you're going to be looking at the door. You know what I mean? So that's just how it's going to be. But that being said, they have great concessions that run the entirety of the show. It's a family-friendly show. It's a great place for you guys to bring everyone. And kids, 5 and under are always free. The doors are going to open at 7. The bell time is going to be 8 p.m. They are sponsored by Backroads Boys Barbecue, and I'm telling you, man, it's just good. They had some smoked bologna, some smoked bologna this past week, and it was wonderful. You guys got to try their bologna. You guys got to try their barbecue. It's one of the best places in the Southeast for barbecue. So if you guys want to know more about them, you can hit them up on their page, Backroads Boys Barbecue, or you can check out for Championship One Wrestling, which is where I'm about to go and show you guys what's going to be taking place here. Let me hit the live scene here so we can switch over. I got my controllers being a little crazy with me. Looky there, Christopher Battle right on the top. Adrian Ace coming from behind. Oh my God, that was mayhem and McDonald, baby. And then, of course, you've got everything that's going on here. But let's look and see if we can get that Backroads Boys Barbecue up here. Boom, right there. Backroads Boys Barbecue. Their phone number is 423-509-5127, guys, for those of you that don't know. And The Ramies returned this past week, which we'll be doing a Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver for Championship One Wrestling. I believe on Sunday, because we're going to be gone Saturday. We're going to be traveling all day Saturday. It'll be probably Sunday afternoon before we get back to do that for you guys. I want to let you know that upfront and honest right now. If not, it'll be Friday night if everything is up and available on YouTube for me to watch and get it out for you guys as well. If not, like I said, Sunday will be the day. So just be patient with me, guys. I promise I'll get it out there. We've got a busy June going on. So June the 8th, like I said, we're going to be at Pro South Wrestling is where we're going to be at. And sorry, New South Wrestling, not Pro South, New South Wrestling. Let me correct myself. New South Wrestling. Mr. Dump Sanders has invited us out to New South Professional Wrestling. And we are going to be out there having some fun at Top Shelf with them guys this week and just getting them some good exposure that they deserve and that they need. We've heard a lot about them. And now they are not a family-friendly show. They are a hardcore show. They want you to be 18 and older or 21 and up in order to join because they do serve different things at the event. So you have to know that up front. But we are going to be a part of that. We're going to have some fun while we're there. And we would love to invite each and every one of you guys out there as well if you have a chance to come. If not, Championship One Wrestling is going to be their place, the place where you guys want to be. But you guys can come out. For those of you in the Alabama area that are watching this, you guys can come right on out to Scottsboro and see me and the old Spock Bunny. We will be out there, right there at New South Pro Wrestling, not Pro South, New South Pro Wrestling. Right here is where we're going to be out. Top Shelf for 21 and up, right there at the Lodge, baby. We're going to be at the Friendship Lodge is where it's going to be taking place at. And for those of you that don't know, the Friendship Lodge is located at 26091 John T. Reed Parkway, Scottsboro, Alabama. That is 35768. As you see right here, guys, right there it is for you, right up front and honest. So thank you guys for coming in. That's going to conclude our show for the day. I just wanted to let you know everything that's going to be going on in the world of wrestling and where you can catch us. Hey, the 28th, we're going to be in Newport, Tennessee for Crossfire Professional Wrestling, guys. That's right. NWA Crossfire is where we're going to be there. And then the 14th, we're going to be at the Showcase Series in Decatur, Tennessee, guys. Come out and see us. We would love to talk to you guys, love to shoot some video with you guys, and have a lot of fun with you guys as it comes. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you for being on this early morning stream, and I hope to see and talk to you guys soon. And thank you guys so much. Don't forget to download that CW app. Catch NWA Power each and every time it's out. Check out the new episodes, which are available every Tuesday, just like it says right here. New episodes every Tuesday, guys. It's going to be the place where you want to be. Hey, and you might just get to see us. Might just get to see us more than once. Hey, and if you guys are out there looking for some wrestling, the JCP stuff is up on YouTube. Search for Joe Kazana Promotions. Let's go right over here to YouTube, and we'll just get it locked in for you while we're right here before we end. The 2B of the UB, baby. All right, let's hit our subscriptions. I'll show you exactly where we're at here. No. Well, I was going to hit my subscription to show you right where I'm at, but it doesn't look like that. So NWA JCP is going to be copping up. And you're going to see right here, NWA JCP, the new season is available, baby. Season 4, episode 7 is out now. And Gustavo steals the show. I've got to say that. Mr. Gustavo, I've got to give you some credit, baby. You stole the whole freaking show with your little dancing that you did. Your little prancing that you did. So I'm extremely happy with this. And you can check it out right there. If you guys click on it, it's Joe Kazana Promotions Southeast. It's Joe Kazana Promotions 5692 is where you guys want to be. You can catch everything that goes on right there for NWA JCP, the place where you guys want to watch all that great stuff. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I hope to see you guys the 8th in Scottsboro, Alabama for New South Pro Wrestling, baby. New South Pro Wrestling. See you guys then. Bye-bye.